All right, so I'm back out here on this 99 Seadoo XP Limited 951 engine. And so I left off, I believe, the first video looking at the crank here, and so it is not usable. Take a look at this one. It's quiet, it's smooth. There's not any up or down play. There's just a tiny bit side to side, but anyway, that's good. This one over here, do this one-handed. You can pick this up. A lot of play. And so you can see how it's catching and turning the whole crank. And I don't know if you can pick up the sound, but anyway, it's definitely not smooth glide. It's rough, and like I said, a lot of play. So this crank is no good. So it's kind of making me wonder about the whole rebuild here. I got this super cheap, basically $250 for the ski, and I thought I was getting everything. So I'll back up just real quick. As I got the engine on the bench, I was missing all the bolts. Well, I did find the 8 stud bolts, so we're good there. And I did find just 4 crankcase bolts, but I'm supposed to have 24, I think. So I'm missing 20 there. So I went and checked the exhaust, and I'm missing 5 bolts here. And as I mentioned on the previous video, the stator ended up having 2 bolts holding it in. I really don't think either one of them are actually designed or were supposed to go there. I think it's just a makeshift bolts put in just to hold it on. So I'm missing a lot of, obviously, bolts. So it's making me question another things I'm missing. So I've got a brace here for the exhaust pipe or water pipe, whatever, and there's supposed to be 2. I don't have a second one, so that's something else that's missing. So it just makes me wonder about what else is missing that I don't know about. That kind of bothers me, because I pull this apart and I kind of need a blueprint to put it back together, and so I don't have everything here, or at least maybe not. But anyway, I'm just wondering if this is a lost cause. I've got to get a new crank. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hone out this cylinder head. In the last video, I mentioned that when I got it, rust had built up in the top half of this. I'm sure it's that cylinder there, piston I meant. So I just sprayed, months ago, I sprayed this grease on it just to keep it from getting any worse, and it looks like it's held up, so hopefully that's the case. But anyway, even if the flex hone works and it gets rid of the rust, I'm still looking at a top end kit, and I need everything: pistons, wrist pins, wrist bearings, everything. So, a new crank, a new piston kit, and if this doesn't work, I'm looking at new cylinder heads. So that's virtually the whole engine. And if that's the case, then I'm just better off buying another engine. So anyway, and I'm not sure, there's some stuff missing on the carburetors. So I'm just not sure now about the whole rebuild, but I'm going to keep working on it. If need be, surely I can dump this off for something on eBay, case, parts. I guess I can part the thing out if needed. But anyway, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to go take that out of the garage where I have better lighting outside. Okay, I'll bring you down here a little closer and you check it out. Knock some of the rust off, but it looks like there's some scarring on there that I couldn't see from before. So let me get you off the stand. All right, so let me show you where I'm at after I used the flex hone there. It did take care of the rust, but maybe it revealed something a little what I didn't want to see. You can probably see it if I'm picking it up there. I'll kind of bring the camera in close. You can kind of see some scoring on the cylinder wall there. Maybe we can get a better look at it flipping it up. And so you can see it up there at the top. It's just in that area. I don't see it any other place, but anyway, doesn't look good. I haven't run my fingers across it yet, but it looks pretty deep, and I don't think any more honing will take out that. So if you know anything about cylinders, let me know if this is too damaged to put another piston in this thing. The other side turned out well. There's just very little scoring. For my untrained eyes, probably normal. It's just right there. You can kind of see it through the top. But the rest of it, everything else turned out well. There's places, obviously, where if you're picking that up, there's just residue left that I didn't get cleaned out. But it did take out the rust. So maybe it just revealed more of an issue. And I don't know if you're picking it, how well you're picking that up. I'm trying to get it. It's pretty good. So you can see this side turned out pretty well. It's like that all the way around. So I believe that one's fine for a new piston. The bottom one down there, different angles looks good, but getting in there and looking at it close up, not so good. Alright, so I'm going to stop there. Got some decisions to make about this engine. But if you know anything about cylinder heads, sleeves, and if that is too much of an issue, if it's focusing on it, there it goes, let me know. Alright, I appreciate it. Thanks.